Good morning. Mr. Robinson, would you introduce yourself? Tell us your name and your DOC number, please.
Patrick Robinson, 555-700.
Yeah, okay, that's what I have. Good. Mr. Robinson, let me acknowledge the folks who have joined us. We have Janelle Dejan, friend, Jasmine Moore, Terrence Moore, Nikisha Warren, Karen Ciano, Jerry Warren, all of whom are family members. We also have, in opposition, we have a representative from the DA's office in Jefferson Parish, Mr. Rayburn. We'll hear from all of those who want to speak at the appropriate time. So, Mr. Robinson, you're classified as a fourth felony offender.
Yes, ma'am.
You're currently serving a 21-year sentence.
Yes, ma'am.
You were sentenced to Jefferson Parish in February. First in July 2016, habitual offender, simple kidnapping, simple robbery, domestic abuse battery, 2 different counts. 2017, you have sentencing also in Jefferson Parish, racketeering as a habitual offender for theft, 2 more thefts, and then another offense, motor vehicle altering or removing the ID number. And then you have in LaSalle Parish, a conviction April 20th of 2018 for contraband. You received a 1-year sentence for that.
Yes,
Your parole eligibility is August 8th, 2021, and your good time date is November 28th, 2035. Does all that sound accurate?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Your case has been assigned to Mr. Roche. Would you answer his question?
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Good morning, Mr. Robinson. How are you?
Good morning. I'm all right. How you doing, sir?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking. Mr. Robinson, you're currently 34 years old. Am I correct?
So one more time.
You're currently 34 years old.
Yes, sir.
And 7 years ago, got convicted of these crimes and were labeled or classified as a fourth felony offender.
Yes, sir.
So at the age of 27 years old, you have been convicted of 4 felonies.
Yes, sir.
That's kind of young to be a fourth felony offender. What was going on?
I was a follower, sir. I had no guidance. I didn't know who I was as a man.
So tell me why I should vote to release you when you've only served about 30% of the sentence and you're a fourth felony offender.
I know you should release me because during this time, I've learned to use my mind. I've defined who I am. I'm a man. I take responsibility and accountability for the decisions that I make.
Mm-hmm.
The tools that the system has offered me, I've used them. I'm still learning from them. I still go over them every other day, if needed. I also have certain mentors that I talk to, and they help me.
Yeah. I hear you, and I hear what you're saying. But you've been incarcerated for 7 years, and you have 20 disciplinary write-ups. You had a contraband write-up in 2021.
Yes, sir.
So you told me I'm a man and I've changed my ways, but you get write-ups continuously. In 7 years, you had 20 write-ups, an average of 3 write-ups every year of incarceration, and you just had a contraband write-up in 2021. What was the contraband?
Leafy substance inside of a mattress. I had a hole inside of my mattress, and by me not pushing more on getting a new mattress, when I was shaken down, the officer said that he found this leafy substance inside of my mattress.
What was the substance?
Mojo,
Okay,
green leaf.
okay, that's okay. Now, in 2017, you were arrested by the LaSalle Sheriff's Office
Yes, sir.
for inciting a riot
Yes,
and
sir.
contraband.
Yes, sir.
You had a shank. Where did you get the?
Say it again one more time.
Where did you get the shank from?
I actually bought it from someone. My life was in danger. When I first came to jail, sir.
So you incited other offenders to rebel against the prison officials.
Yeah, yes, sir. What?
I just want to know when you became a man and you changed your ways.
Afterwards, sir. Actually, once I got sent to Rayburn. Rayburn has a structure at this facility that it has you have no other choice but to get together, or you're gonna go or you're gonna be worse. When I first came to jail, I was thinking as an animal, to where I adapted to my environment instead of using my intelligence that I was given, being created. So
now, Mr. Robinson, answer my question. I don't need you to give me an editorial.
okay,
Answer my
yes, sir.
that contraband write-up was much serious than you alluded to because you lost 60 days for time.
Yes, sir.
So it was a serious write-up. You have a moderate risk assessment. You have a moderate needs assessment.
Yes, sir.
A poor supervision history.
Yes, sir.
You've been revoked at least 2 or 3 times. You've been arrested at least 15 times. You have a history of violence, including domestic abuse. You have opposition from the Jefferson Parish and the South Parish DA's office. You have opposition from the Jefferson Parish and the LaSalle Sheriff's Office and a superintendent of police in the Warriors Region County. We have multiple victims adamantly opposed. We have some more work to do, Mr. Robinson,
Yes, sir.
and you need to clear up your disciplinary problem.
Yes, sir.
You need to take additional programming
Yes, sir.
and mindset. So when you are released, you won't be revoked again.
Yes, sir.
Warden Baker, would you like to make any comments or have any concerns, remarks, or observations?
Just give you what we have on Patrick. Patrick has been a cook since he came here and he's worked in the kitchen since 2020, became a cook last year, and he is in our honors program. Other than that, his record speaks.
All right. Other questions? So we'll hear from the folks who indicated they want to speak. Could we first hear from Jasmine Moore?
Jasmine said that she
Nikisha Warren.
Yes,
So good morning. We'd like to would you introduce yourself, tell us your relationship to Mr. Robinson, and tell us what you'd like us to know.
good afternoon. My name is Nikisha Warren. My relationship to Mr. Robinson is I'm his oldest sister.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
What would you like us to know?
Mr. Robinson, he He's a good person, and I think that he has learned his lesson in regards to the way that he was living prior to him being incarcerated. I do believe that if he's given a chance, that he will do the right thing. He do have a support system. He have a stable place to go with jobs also available for him. He has, we are a family that is willing to work with him as well. So I just believe that he do deserve another chance at life, at freedom.
All right, yes, ma'am, thank you. We appreciate your input. And is Jerry Warren in? Go ahead, sir. You're on mute. You're on mute.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, how y'all doing?
Good. Are you driving, sir?
No, ma'am. I'm actually at work. I had took a break and to get on this because I really wanted to be here.
Okay, good. I just wanted to be sure you weren't driving. Go ahead, sir. We'd like to hear what you want to know.
Yes, like I said, I'm on break. And my name's Jerry Warren. I'm his older brother. 42. That was my sister that just got on. I would like to say, basically, what Patrick had told y'all in the beginning, I was one of the guys that he had to be following. Ma'am, I was in so much trouble. Like, honestly, all this that he's doing now, I actually have been through it. I was released in 2016. I had my chance. As you can see, ma'am, as of now, I'm at work. I'm taking a break. I got a nice car. I got a nice thing going. I got a fiance on the way. Patrick been gone 7 years. He got 2 nephews that was born, 1 that's on the way. Like, he done missed so much. And honestly, like I said, I'm positive to show you could change. I'm the prime example of change. Yeah, if you was to ask my family, the people I work with would never know the kind of guy I was. And I'm talking about from everything, from stealing, from taking, from robbing. I was really bad. And like I said, incarceration, excuse my language, it is hell. But you can also learn from it. Because while you're in there, all you got time to do is think. Honestly, I make $13 an hour, but I am so happy and so proud in the way that I'm living and feel so comfortable. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. At one time when the police would get behind me, I used to panic and get scared and just go to shaking and just want to take off. Now they get behind me, of course I'd be upset, but I don't worry about a thing. Pull over with no problem, produce what I have to produce, and that's it. Might get a ticket and be mad, but hey, like, I don't have no worries. And I'm positive to show if he was to just get that chance and see living legal is so much better than living bad. Like, you don't have no worries, no fear, no nothing. Yes, I live check to check, but I promise you, ma'am, I am so happy. My fiance happy and my family is happy. And if you was to talk to any of them, they'll tell you, like, honestly, man, all you need is that chance. And I really believe if you was to see how I'm living and what's going on, I'm pretty sure you could go the right way.
Well, I am so glad to hear about your success. Congratulations. And I'm so glad you were able to take off a minute, share that information with us today.
Thank you. That do mean a lot.
So that's all that we have speaking in support. We'd like to hear from DA's office, Mr. Meyer.
Randy Meyer, Assistant DA in Jefferson Parish. We are strongly opposed to his request at this point in time. He had a violent attack on his girlfriend where he punched her, strangled her, and threatened to kill her if he didn't give her money, if she didn't give him money. Then later on, while in LaSalle Correctional Center, he had the issue with inciting a riot at the facility, and he had a homemade knife on his person. I think that shows where his thoughts were back in 2017 with that. His disciplinary report is very poor. He had 2 reports in 2021, one for theft and one for contraband, which was mojo. So he's still out there doing some of the same things he was doing before. Poor supervision record. He's had lots of disciplinary reports and almost one every year that he's been incarcerated, just until the last year or so, he hadn't had any, and there's strong victim opposition. And finally, I think that there's insufficient time served, and he could use additional programming to help him be ready to be released when he is, at some point, although he's not eligible for good time, and I think he's got a 2037, I believe, is his full term date. So those reasons we're opposed at this time. Thanks.
All right, thank you, sir. Patrick, is there anything you'd like to say to us before we vote?
I'd like to apologize to my community, my parish, and my state. I thank Jefferson Parish, DA, for the sentence that they give me. Understand what took place in the beginning. What I see that people don't really understand is when you get a sentence like I have, coming from where I was at, you give up on life. So when you adapt to your environment, you don't think with intelligence. That's a long way to see 2037. It's only 2017. I'd like to thank the parole board for this opportunity to be able to come up, because at one point I didn't have one. I had to do the whole sentence. What led me to this, being incarcerated, is a false ideology that I thought was a man, following behind drug dealers and certain rappers. That's not the way of a man. Man should follow people like Moses, Jesus, these type of people who went through struggles. And while they were going through their struggles, they never detoured. They continue to follow up. There's a question that said, do you think that you're ready to be released? I know I'm ready to be released. I no longer think the way I used to think. I no longer place myself around certain individuals. I no longer go to certain places, certain things, just in this micro society. So I know me following people like my big brother, I will do the same thing out there. If it's I don't know if it is, well, I know it's in front of you. I changed where I'm living at. I'm not even going to Louisiana. I'm going to a whole nother place. So I'm changing my place, changing my things, because I'm gonna do different. I'm not gonna try the easy way out in life, which is the streets that we feel. But really it's hard, because you get a sentence like this, or you can be placed under the ground. Then we have family members that we hurt. Going out, once being out, I will continue to seek knowledge. Meaning I'm gonna go out and get my CDL license. I'm gonna further and go and get my heavy operating machinery license. I'm gonna branch off, and I would like to go and get, plumbing, welding, these type of trades. That way I don't have to look towards the streets if things get hard. Because in life, it's a struggle. It's gonna be some hardships. But God said He gives you relief at the end. People can take every single class tool that there is offered in prison. But if you don't change your mindset, you waste it. Information without application is like masturbation. It's a waste.
All right, now, Mr. Robinson, wind it up for us.
Huh? Go ahead and finish it.
Wind it up.
I'm just thankful for this opportunity to be able to show the tools that made available in prison enables us to successfully exemplify rehabilitation to the mind and actions. I want to once again thank the parole board for humbling for this opportunity. I look forward to showing myself, my family, and my friends, and you guys, that I have changed. No matter what my past shows, I have changed. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Yes, sir. We are prepared to vote. Mr. Roche will be voting first.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Mr. Robinson, I really enjoyed.
Sorry, I don't ever do this, but did he just say what I thought he said? I need to. Should I go back? I need to hear it again. Did he just say that it's like masturbation? Hold on.
You can be placed under the ground. Then we have family members that we hurt. Going out, Once being out, I will continue to seek knowledge. Meaning I'm gonna go out and get my CDL license. I'm gonna go further and go in, and I would like to go and get, plumbing. I have to look towards the streets if things get hard. Because in life, it's a struggle. It's gonna be some hardships. But God said he gives you relief at the end. People can take every single class tool that is offered in prison. But if you don't change your mindset, you waste it. Information without application is like masturbation. It's a waste.
All right, now, Mr. Robinson,
Yes, he did. What is that? Oh man.
You waste it. Information without application is like masturbation. It's a waste.
Information without application is like masturbation. Okay. This is that's a new one. Do you think Mr. Roche is going to give him parole? Do you think they're going to grant him parole? Let's find out. I don't know. I don't think they will. But let's see.
Huh?
Go ahead and finish.
One of the tools that made available in prison. That I have changed.
Roche will be voting first.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Mr. Robinson, I really enjoyed your closing statement. I think you hit your mind straight. I think you on the road to recovery and making a dramatic turnaround. But you have to show me first. And what I need to see is a person who's still living in it on a dome the next time I see him. Person that had no disciplinary write-ups since the last time I've seen him. Take additional programs. Do some community service for your institution and your fellow offenders. Organizational participation. And if we see that next time, it might be different. But based on a general disciplinary conduct that indicates that you haven't followed the rules, an extensive criminal history, a poor supervision history, a history of violence, and I need to mention that you need to take all the anger management classes that Warren Bickham has to offer. You have a moderate risk assessment, which tells this panel that you have a moderate chance of reoffending, and express opposition from victims and legal community. I have no other choice than to deny your request this morning.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Robinson, I've listened and I've read and I've listened and and your offense is disturbing. But I want you to know I believe you today. I believe the changes that you state that you've made. I'm looking at this differently because I'm impressed with what the warden said, that you are in the honors dorm. You just became a cook. So you are moving in the right direction. Your oldest sister and your oldest brothers are their support here. You got guidance this time. I am hopeful for you. And for that reason, I'm going to prayer. But you will have to complete a DBOC program, domestic violence program, when you're released. That is my goal. Best wishes to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Robinson.
Yes, ma'am.
I am also encouraged by what I've heard today. Your family support is obvious. I'm really pleased that you now have a role model in your brother to maybe follow in his footsteps and his success. I am concerned, though, about the history of violence and your poor, what I consider a poor conduct record. You yourself said you kind of changed when you went to that facility where you're at. So you're in a place now where you can get the help you need, the tools you need to succeed. I just don't think you're quite yet there yet. So based on all those factors and the opposition that has been expressed here today, my vote today is to deny your parole, but I have hope for you. Reapply when you're eligible to do so and stay the course that you're on now. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, Warden Bickham, that concludes our business. Thanks for accommodating us. We're going to adjourn. It was 12:14.
Thank you.
Mr. Meyer.
Information with that application is like masturbation. I'm gonna frame that on my wall. I'm sorry, I don't know why. His brother Jerry, I like what he said. It was a little bit, it almost was like, if he was the one applying for parole, maybe he would have gotten it. But I really do like what he said, even though I feel like he might have gotten lost on talking about himself versus. But I get what he was saying. He was saying that his brother, he's changed and he sees how great life is. Even what he said, making $13 an hour, and I really do like what he said, though. It's like you don't have all that weight that you're carrying on your back. It's okay. A cop comes behind you, you're fine. You're not doing anything illegal. It's got to be a serious stress to carry. It's kind of funny, though, his interview. He says he's in there because he's a follower, but then he gets the rap for inciting the riot. That's not exactly a follower. That's more like a leader. He had the weapon, and and the thing what Randy Meyer said about his girlfriend, that's terrifying. But the few things he said, I thought was, just straight up honest. He's like, it's a long way to see in 2037 when it's 2017. He had a long sentence and he was a young guy, and maybe he is tired. Maybe he is ready to give up crime. And I expected the result. I expected this is, you know what? They're saying, you know what? We think maybe you're turning the corner. You can get out. And just next time we see you, and it might just be a year to 2 years. And as long as he doesn't get in trouble, they'll let him out. And so he's getting closer, much sooner than 2037, that's for sure. I almost forgot what year it was. I'm like, are we in 2030? Oh. So which would be a good thing, I think, for someone who, and talk about the law system, someone who could incite a riot but in prison but still get paroled. I know but looking at the family support, and especially his brother, showing that it is possible. I can't stand anyone who beats women, but I can't really get over that. But you can't keep someone locked up forever either. Well, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and always remember, information with that application is like masturbation. It's a waste. And with that, I'll let you go.